I want to hear about the next question now. I just wanted to get that thought out of my head.
Paige asked, let's say you just went into the swimming pool.
Okay. Above ground or underground?
Doesn't matter. You're in the change room after. Is it still socks before pants?
Yes. What the fuck? What the fuck is everyone's block here? The mental block. Here's what you do. I would even go, dude, if you want to get crazy, I'll tell you 9 times out of 10, I'm underwear before socks. But if you want to get crazy, you go socks first. Dry off your feet. You got to put a little effort in. You got to pick up each foot. You got to dry it off. Maybe you got to sit down. So if you're in a public pool, dressing room, you don't want to put your little feeties back on where your bathing suit drifts on the ground. Right? So you go socks, feet up, underwear. It's a little bit more of a stretch. I'm not going to die on that hill.
So you're bare ass in a public place? In a public changing room, you're bare ass?
Do you wear underwear underneath your bathing suit?
No, but it would be...
There has to be a changing of the guard at some point.
It would be... Are you socks before underwear?
Sometimes coming out of the shower, but I want to make absolutely sure. Don't do this because you lost the other one. But I will make absolutely sure. I'm saying this to all 3 cameras. That's not the hill. I'm saying no. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. I'm not trying to indoctrinate anyone else into that life. You don't have to be socks before underwear person. That's a me thing.
You're shut off
and
before
that's a sometimes.
Kninas?
Sometimes.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean no? That's like saying, hey, Zoe, what do you put on first? What do you put on first?
My underwear first.
No.
Yes.
It's the same. That's the same point of view. It's the same. And I'm saying 50% of the time, I'll do it your way because it makes no fucking difference. It's whatever's the closest. But if you're not going socks for pants,
no,
then you're doing the left out dance because you're missing out on just a world of comfort. And some people, I don't know if it's because you're scared and you don't want to grow or feel a nude. Remember when somebody tried to get you to try ice cream for the first time and you're like, ew, I don't even like ice cream. Then you tried it and you loved it. If you weren't lactose tolerant, didn't you shit your goddamn pants off your body? This is that, but for your feet. If we had $1,000, I would throw this microphone through that wall after I prove that point.
No.
I don't have $1,000.
Happy birthday, Chris says, what animal...
First of all, happy birthday, Chris.
What animal could you take in a fight?
Gerbil.
A fish.
I think I could knock the shit out of a dog. It really depends on the dog because those police dogs don't fuck around. No. I think if I was to throw a punch or a kick at a police dog...
You'd also get arrested.
But dogs are so like... Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, by that point, if a police dog's coming after me, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but it would be assault to a police officer.
Yeah, don't.
And you would go...
I don't even know why it went
you
right
would
there.
go to jail.
But I'm saying, like, as fast as I could throw a punch or a kick, me, Italian,
small,
or chop,
okay,
we'll say. I think a dog sees that, and, like, they're used to fucking... Like, pit bulls will grab a fucking frisbee out of the air... grab a frisbee out of the air, and that's moving fast and it's in the air and they're jumping.
Yeah.
My punch speed, I don't think exceeds that. So a small dog like a Yorkie, I could beat the shit out of a Yorkie. Some cats.
Fuck cats. I don't fuck with cats.
You wouldn't fight one though.
No.
'Cause
they're vicious.
Yeah.
Me and my brother got attacked by my grandmother's cat once, and we were fucked up for days.
Hate that.
Yeah.
But animals like me a lot because I I'm animal-esque. I have an animal magnetism. So I've never wanted to. I'm legit scared of being anywhere behind a horse. I think if you get kicked by a horse, it's over for whatever part of your body that touched. You know, that'll knock your eyes out of your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to fight any animals.
No, I don't want to. But the people who wrote that one, is that a Palka original?
No, it was a Happy Birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris. See, Chris wants us to fight animals. So if you're going to get mad at somebody for this conversation, it's Chris. Don't get mad at him today because it's his birthday. But tomorrow...
It's always his birthday.
Happy birthday, Chris. Today and every day.
Chris J. in the halftime asks, imagine you're working at a remote location and you can't travel to a decent coffee shop.
Oh, no.
Your work has coffee, but it's not smooth,
subtle, or good in any way.
Oh, that's all the things I like about coffee.
Would you rather drink a terrible cup of coffee or stay sleepy?
Realistically, I want the coffee. I pour the coffee. I take 3 sips of it, and it just sits there until it gets cold.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
There's a way to learn how to make bad coffee a little bit better, right?
What's that?
So let's say maybe there's too many scoops of coffee
Yeah,
for
there
the
is
coffee
a-
pot.
There's
you
a lot
know,
of
maybe make it a little bit lighter.
Is it a K-cup situation?
Ugh.
Because that is what I pictured immediately.
Yeah.
Workplace coffee, we're talking K-cup situation.
Yeah.
And there's a couple people right now who are like,
I love my K-cups.
fine, good. I was at a point in my life where I loved K-cups. And then I tried different coffee and I was like, oh. But that's fine. A lot of different flavors of K-cup coffees. And you're in a remote location.
I would,
Like try to get something delivered, I guess. Is that a possibility?
I don't think so.
Where does the shitty coffee come from?
Whatever the work supplies.
Are you working on a remote coffee farm?
That's what he said. Working on a remote location.
Yeah, but how'd they get the shitty coffee?
I don't know.
Because you
That's
can
not
go
here.
through. Who orders the shitty coffee at the remote location?
You could always prepare, right? And bring your own to the remote location
Yeah.
and make your own coffee in that coffee pot.
Yeah, you got to do it.
And
on
then
the
make
sneaky.
everyone chip in for the bins.
Is there a remote HR person or a remote office manager?
That's probably who's ordering it.
Yeah, you get a hold of that person.
Yeah.
And you tell them that we got that Malibor coming. Okay.
Bryden Death's Pawn 54 asks, do you get the pee colds